All right.
Fun.
Give me something exciting to end on. What movies or what shows are you watching that you want
Oh man,
people
so
to
I'm still
watch?
trying to finish. Yo man, listen. I get why The Wire is considered like
A
the
goat.
greatest show of all time,
Yeah.
but man, it's so gritty.
Yes, it's greedy, and it takes you actually. It's a slow burn. And you actually
It
have to sit
is.
down and you gotta watch it.
You
But
gotta
when
sit
when
down.
it gets there,
Which actually makes me wonder if that conversation of is Breaking Bad. I know you. Well, actually, that'd be a weird question because you think that Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad.
I do, yeah.
So I guess for you,
But Better Call Saul is sorry, Breaking Bad is up there. I think it's top tier. I think what helped Breaking Bad is that it caught fire with a lot of people at the same time. About season 3 or 4 when it got on Netflix, because a lot of people saw those first couple of seasons on AMC and I had to watch it week to week, and it had like viewership but not a lot, and then everyone saw it at the same time on Netflix, and what drove it is word of mouth. That's what really hurt The Wire, the fact that it came out well before all of this
yeah,
stuff.
that is true, but in hindsight, I still think it's better that it was that way, just because it is a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, and it's one of those like it's kind of like, man, I got to go back to this episode. I got to go back to the show to see what's gonna happen. And then it just keeps going on, and it's a slow burn. But I'm almost done with season 2. I take my sweet ass time when it comes to watching shows, anyways. Oh, and I'm trying to finish Jessica Jones season 3. I know I'm like people are like, Jesus Christ, watch shows from this century. Yeah. But I'm watching This Is Us with my wife. We're about to probably gonna go finish an episode. This Is Us.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
It pulls at the heartstrings, and it gets a lot of cheap sad moments for you, but it brings you in.
One show in the ilk of This Is Us that I really recommend, if you and your wife decide to go back and watch another old NBC show, Parenthood. I think it ran for 6 seasons or whatever.
I never heard of that show during its run.
Oh, I watched it week to week while I was in college, and all my roommates
never heard of it.
Yeah.
During its run whatsoever, until people talked about Parenthood, and I was like, oh, it was probably one of those shows that had like 1 season and it got canceled. And then I looked and I was like, yo, this thing has like 100 and something episodes, because this is back when this is like
this is 24 episodes.
Like 24 episodes season, like 1 hour season. So I'm like, I never heard about the Parenthood.
Yeah, so I was watching it in college. It was after. So I mentioned before that my favorite block on NBC was Thursday Night Done Right. So it's like The Office, 30 Rock, Parks and Rec, Community. Well, after Thursday Night Done Right, they would do This Is Us. Sorry, Parenthood. And the only
what was it? Thursday Night Done Okay?
No. The only reason I even watched it is because I was a fan of Dax Shepard. I was like, oh, Dax Shepard is in this, and he's in it. And so I started watching it. Absolutely loved the first episode, and then I just kept watching. I watched it week to week. This Is Us. I can't believe it's like one of the few shows, along with 30 Rock and Parks and Rec, that I watched in real time, week to week. I said This Is Us again, didn't I? Parenthood, yeah. That I watched in real time, week to week, from when it started to when it ended. Right? We don't do that anymore. Now it's like we binge it on Hulu or Netflix or whatever.
You kind of miss that sometimes.
Yeah, week to week, Parenthood from inception to when it finished. Such a beautiful show. If you get a chance, if you guys decide to finish This Is Us and then do Parenthood, I think you'll enjoy it.
The only problem with the wife and me, it's like when we watch a show, she gives up a lot of times. This Is Us, she hasn't given up on. Yeah, like she gave up on Sons of Anarchy.
No, I don't. Parenthood is not in that. It's not that type of show.
I would think not. I would think it has something to do with biker gangs.
It's more of just like, it's just a story about a family, and family that's like coming back together.
I'm gonna check it out. I might check that one out just because we're always looking for a show to kind of like watch, and we'll go one night where we'll watch 1 week where we'll watch 1 episode, and then 3 weeks later we'll watch another episode. Then we'll go one night where we watch like 4. So that'll be that kind of night.
I highly recommend it. Just from what you've said about Kathy sticking with This Is Us and other stuff, I think Parenthood might be a good one.
All right, Parenthood, it's coming up.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna end the show on that, guys. We know it was a bit of a rough entertainment story. But we want to end it on
people are like, what was entertaining about it?
So we want to end it on a bit of a nicer entertainment notes. There you go. That's my entertainment. That's my show recommendation. Parenthood, for all of you who haven't watched it, you should do it, and you should follow along with Zeus on his watch of it. All right. Anything for the guys, for the fans?
Like, subscribe, and thank you so much.
All right, and don't forget to share as well. And that's a wrap.